Hello students, welcome back to English learning. How are you all students? I hope you all are doing very well at home. Students, today the topic which we are going to learn is direct and indirect speech. Now as you all know, what is direct speech and indirect speech? You have studied in your previous classes, that is 6th, 7th, 8th. Now here we are going to learn a little bit a higher level of direct and indirect speech. So students, what is a direct speech? Direct speech means, in simple words I will explain you first, means whatever words said by me just now is a direct speech. Okay students? And indirect, like whatever statement is given by me, if you transfer the same statement to your friend, transferring one's word to another is indirect speech. Okay? For example, let us see what is direct speech first. Direct speech. First of all, direct speech always is written in double inverted commas. Let's see here the first example. Miss Rani said, comma, I want to see your parents. That is in double inverted commas. This was a statement given by Rani. Okay students? So now when the statement is converted to indirect, what happens? It becomes Miss Rani said that. Now the other person is going to tell this thing to your friend, or what was said by Miss Rani. So it will be said here, Miss Rani said that she wanted to see my parents. Okay students? So now here two things are changed. First thing is the tense. Here it's present and here is past. Okay? And proverb is also changed. See the pronoun, you can see here it was I and here becomes she. Okay students? Here the pronoun is also changed. So let us see first what is direct speech. In direct speech, the actual words spoken by a person are reproduced. It is called direct speech or direct narration. Okay students? This is the definition of direct speech. And now let's see the indirect. When those words are reported by someone else in his or her own words, it is called indirect speech or indirect narration. So whatever I have told you first, like the word said by a particular person, that is Rani. These are the words said by Rani. I want to see your parents. But when you are transferring this statement to your friend, now you are telling your friend what was told by Miss Rani. So here you will say the full statement will be changed. It will be in a past tense. Miss Rani said that she wanted to see my parents. Okay students? So there are some important things we need to remember when we do direct speech or when we convert direct speech into indirect speech. So let us see what are the main things that we should remember in direct speech. The direct speech always enclosed with inverted commas. So here you can see students, inverted commas. Here it's given. Okay. A comma is used to separate the direct speech from the reporting verb. In direct speech, we use exact words used by the actual person. So now here you can see a comma is used. See, now I will tell you students what is a reporting verb. See, this said is a reporting verb. Okay, and from here this full till parents is a reporting. This is reporting speech. Okay, students. So now it's having two parts. Okay, and what is the role of comma here? It helps to separate the reporting verb from the reporting speech. Okay, so here also I have given one example. There are two parts of direct speech, that is reporting verb and reporting speech. Okay, so now we have to keep in mind that Mr. David said it's a reporting verb, only the said. When we convert it in indirect speech, the said is converted into that. Said that. We'll see in the later. See here. Now, let us see indirect speech. In indirect speech, actual words are changed. Whatever actual words were said by Rani, these words will be changed to other. See, in indirect speech, actual words are changed. Tense is changed. Pronoun is changed. No inverted commas are there. We use that instead of comma. Okay, students. So, for example, let's take Mr. David said. So, this is an indirect speech. The commas are removed because we are writing the statement is indirect. Instead of commas, we use that. Mr. David said that the teacher did not lost temper. Okay, didn't lost temper. So, if this sentence was indirect speech, it would be Mr. David said that teacher lost her temper. Lose her temper. Okay, students? So now tense is always changed in indirect speech. It becomes in past tense. So students, see, here we can see it is I want to see your parents. Okay, and look at the tense here. Instead of said, we use said that. Okay, student. She wanted. Here the tense is completely changed. Here what is the present and here it's past. To see my parents. And now you can see the pronoun is also changed. Here is your parents and here is my parents. So whatever, and you can see I want to. Here I is used for Miss Rani. And now when it's reported by someone else, Rani is she here. The pronoun is also changed. Okay, students. When it comes to inverted commas, in indirect speech, the inverted commas are removed. Instead of commas, that is written. Okay, students. I hope this much is clear. Okay. So, tense is always changed in direct speech. It becomes in past tense. See, students, whatever tense it is, past, it will remain in past. Present and future will always become in past tense. Okay. So pronouns is also changed. I have showed you. Here one more example will take. So same way I have written. See, I is done to she and your is done to my. So it is changed to my. So these are the things, students, you need to remember to when you are converting direct speech in indirect speech. So tense plays a very important role in directing the speech into from direct to indirect, converting the speech to direct from indirect to direct and direct to indirect. So for learning the tenses, if you are not still prepared with your tenses, students, please go and see my video which is done on tenses. And in part 2, I will show you how to report a speech. Okay students, that I will do in another video. Thank you.